This is so disgusting. Meghan Markle is already cashing in on her royal return before the royal return has even been entirely agreed.
Meghan has no shame. She has no shame.
She's already merching off you just based off the headlines from the visit. If you fully allow her to come back, you do not know what you are unleashing. Let this be a warning and reverse this invitation now.
And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. Before any official announcement, before any confirmation from the palace, Meghan already had her marketing machine running. This isn't a coincidence. This is calculated. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly what game is being played here.
And timed to go out at this exact moment that the headlines were sparking massive debate in the royal fraternity, Meghan Markle pushed out a was never propaganda ad for the summer hostess, with words that read, "Summer invitations have a way of arriving all at once. Oh, we see what you're doing, Meghan, and this is just gross." A backyard dinner, an impromptu gathering on the patio, a table that seems to grow as more friends arrive. For your next soiree, bring a bottle of our 2024 Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc.
Now let that sink in. The moment the headlines broke about a possible royal return, Meghan's team drops a carefully worded ad about summer invitations. That's not a coincidence. That's a PR strategy. She used the royal family's name in the media storm around it to sell jam and wine. She basically turned a family reunion into a billboard, and the royal family hasn't even confirmed anything yet.
For Meghan, this is about commercial survival. And the fact that she's done this so early rather than actually waiting for confirmation, waiting to get everything agreed, shows how desperate she is to move this product. Now, I think what she's actually done here, P. Dinah, is provide a warning to the British royal family, a warning to King Charles, a warning to Charles Rycroft, his new deputy, who seems to be pushing this crazy idea of bringing Harry and Meghan back. She's already merching off you just based off the headlines from the visit. If you fully allow her to if you fully allow her to come back, you do not know what you are unleashing. Let this be a warning and reverse this invitation now.
This is the part that should concern King Charles the most. It's not just bad optics, it's a preview of what's coming. If Meghan is willing to exploit rumors of a visit to sell products, imagine what she'll do once she's actually standing inside Buckingham Palace. Every handshake, every smile, every moment will be content, and the palace will have zero control over how it's used.
Meghan has no shame. She has no shame. She is trying to sell that expiring jam, and she is desperate. I mean, it's already bad enough that the woman has done, a lot of things not having been pressured by expiring jams. Imagine how desperate she is going to be now trying to sell expiring jams and products with this invitation now.
And here's what nobody is talking about. The products themselves are apparently sitting in warehouses going out of date. This isn't a thriving lifestyle brand. This is a business under serious pressure. And that pressure is what's driving all of this behavior. When someone is desperate, they make reckless decisions. And reckless decisions around the royal family have consequences, not just for Meghan, but for the institution itself.
Catherine gets it so right, P. Dinah. She knows how to subtly separate herself from Meghan and what Meghan is doing. And I think she's biting back in a brilliant way. So you probably know that last week she penned this personal essay about the need for love and genuine human connection as children battle an increasingly digital world. And it's, of course, a very important thing. What I like about it is that she doesn't preach in the same way that we see Meghan and Harry preach. Oh, everything should be banned. It's not about that. What she's talking about is that it is vital to preserve the spirit of childhood alongside healthy development.
This is the contrast that people need to see. While one woman is sending marketing emails about wine and jam tied to a royal visit, the other is writing thoughtful essays about childhood, love, and human connection. One is building a brand, the other is building a legacy, and the public notices the difference, even when it's subtle.
So Catherine said, prioritize love. And this key segment has been highlighted here in the post from Hello Magazine Canada. But it's this line. She says, prioritize love. I'm not talking about over sentimental and romantic gestures, but love that is quiet and unconditional, built on time and patience, the joy found in ordinary things, the everyday magic of itself.
Now read between the lines here. Not over sentimental and romantic gestures. That is a very specific choice of words. Catherine didn't name anyone. She didn't have to, because everyone knows exactly who turns love into a performance, who packages emotion into a product, and who sells it back to you with a gift box and a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. Quiet, unconditional, built on time. That's the opposite of everything Meghan's brand stands for.
But this new poll shows that support for the monarchy is actually at its lowest levels in 30 years. The number of British people who still want the country to be a monarchy has dropped by 11 percentage points in the past 3 years. Well, who's been in charge over that period to 55%? The figure, which reflects diminishing support for the monarchy in younger age groups, is the lowest in 33 years of Ipsos polling on the royal family. The most significant fall in support has been among young people. The poll found that 33% of 18 to 34-year-olds support a monarchy today, compared with 74% in 2013.
These numbers are alarming. In just one decade, support among young people has more than halved, from 74% down to 33%. That's not a decline, that's a collapse. And this is exactly why William's strategy matters so much right now. The monarchy doesn't just need to survive today, it needs to earn the trust of the next generation. And inviting Harry and Meghan back into the fold with no apology, no accountability, risks making those numbers even worse.
And William is so conscious of this, P. Dinah. And I think William believes that he can turn it around. But one of the ways that he thinks he can turn it around, P. Dinah, is by keeping Harry and Meghan out of it, and allowing his young family and his young children to emerge and to become the young royals that younger generation associate with.
William's thinking is clear, and it makes complete sense. The monarchy's biggest problem is relevance with young people, and the solution isn't dragging back the couple who spent years publicly attacking the institution. The solution is George, Charlotte, Louis, a fresh, relatable royal generation. But that story gets completely overshadowed every single time Harry and Meghan re-enter the picture.
And I think William is just the man for the job. He really, really is. He is making some different choices, and changes are going to be coming. It's going to all be good. And I just can't wait for that day to happen, because it's going to be like no monarch in the past. It's going to be completely different, aligned with our times.
And that's what gives people hope. William isn't trying to preserve the monarchy as it was. He's trying to reimagine what it can be, more transparent, more modern, more connected to ordinary people. But none of that works if the palace keeps making decisions driven by sentiment rather than strategy. King Charles needs to start listening, not just to advisors, but to the one person who will actually have to carry this institution forward. And that person is William. So, what do you think? Is King Charles making a mistake by welcoming Harry and Meghan back? Drop your opinion in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown useful, make sure you subscribe, because we're going to keep watching this story very closely.